not. He's a good sized lad, and he normally
Chitwood is my size.
He doesn't move super quick. It's just naturally smooth movements. But he's sitting here, and that thing.
Not that one.
The one previous. We won't list names.
And I'm not calling names.
Yeah, but it gasified, and all of a sudden you hear this explosion,
and it blew the lid open.
Up, and a ball of fire comes out, and Chitwood
full
was
of smoke
sitting here, and before I could say what was that, he was over there by me.
Well, Wormy was standing out there next to the war wagon. He literally, I don't even know how he got out of the chair into the truck. I was sitting there, and I knew what had happened because that brand of smoker grill, they're really bad for doing that. And what they'll do is it dumps, because if it goes into a feed cycle, it just piles a bunch of pellets in there real quick, and they start smoldering before they can catch on fire, and it piles gas in there, and as soon as it goes to flame, go boom.
Yep.
But that was pretty damn funny.
That was funny right there. In the words of Larry,
because me and
I don't care who you are.
Because me and you and Nate were sitting here like, what the hell y'all doing? I thought a bomb went off.
Oh,
what
great.
Wormy said.
Oh, it's great. I love it, man. But
the guys, we're going to kind of close this out.
Yeah, we could sit and talk for elk hunting stories on this porch.
And we do and have. But I'm going to close this out. Well, first, thanks Larry and Jennifer and Jacob. Texas Legend Season.
Oh, man.
They are the official sponsor. And if they need someone,
shout out to them. I cooked with, as he mentioned earlier, I work for AT&T, and we're on strike. And today we all got together as a work community for a very large area, and had a grill out on the picket line. Just kind of some camaraderie for folks, not working.
And that's respectable.
And my brother donated. He had a beef slaughtered last year and a pig. So he donated some steaks, some pork chops, and we all took up and done some burgers and hot dogs. And Larry's seasoning went on everything. I'm talking even the taters. I made taters.
I use it literally on everything.
And I'll tell you, everybody there is like, you got to text me the link to this stuff because it's amazing. And they're not wrong because it's amazing.
It is. Have you tried a piece of the jerky I made?
Yes, over here the other night.
Was the bear jerky done?
Yeah, that's what you get. It was bear jerky.
The Hot Pocket jerky?
Oh, no. What Hot Pockets?
No, this is no joke.
There's the beef sticks.
No, the bear jerky. When I put it on, and I always do bear jerky last because you have to sanitize everything. I'm pretty particular when cooking any bear meat. Like I wear rubber gloves or latex gloves or nitrile gloves. And as soon as I'm done, if the meat touches anything, I disinfect everything because of the parasites.
Trichinosis.
So it's on for about an hour, and I'm sitting outside. I think my brother-in-law was here. And I go inside to get a glass, my big cup of water and some more ice. I open the door, and I'm like, well, hell, I didn't even know what anybody's been to the house. And I thought, somebody's come in here and cooked, it smelled like Hot Pockets in the microwave. Well, I go and I'm looking around in the trash, can't find nothing. I go over there, and it's that freaking bear meat. And when I blended it, I used the highest quality curing salt you could buy in Texas Legend Season. Well, when I was making the original sticks that I put on, I followed them, and I'll not call it by name, but one of the best known brands of jerky seasoning and cure mixes you can buy, and I ain't had it 3 months. I followed the directions on the package. And at the end of it, when it was done, you couldn't even taste the jalapeno. You might get a little whiff of it in your mouth after you'd done chewed it up, and there was no jalapeno, but you just didn't. So I had already mixed and cured all this elk, deer, and bear meat, and I'm thinking, I should have put probably twice the amount of Texas Legend in there, the heat, as I should have, or as I did. So at the end, when I don't cure pure beef slices. That's a lot of work. So what I did is I went out and I emptied out every piece of ground burger meat, which means if I don't kill something, I might have to come back here and lay waste to deer. But
that sounds like a date.
Yeah. But all that aside, so when I would squirt the sticks or the like jerky piece, which I did with the bear, that's the only one I did that way, and I think I'm going to start doing it all that way. I like it better. I would take my shaker of Texas Legend Heat and I'd dust the top. Well, anybody that knows me knows that there are days that I do and don't have anywhere from a mile to what was 3 days ago. My trimmer was like Parkinson's, and that's one of the reasons I didn't post, because I couldn't do nothing. I'd sit there and it was horrible. But I'll have what they call an essential trimmer where I'm shaking a little bit. So I'd be trying to dust this and I'd get a jerk somewhere in the middle. And I'm thinking, yeah, somebody's going to like that. But that bear meat, even with the Texas Legend seasoning, and I cooked it to 160 as high as my deal will go. I set my oven in the house, the convection oven, to 175, and I would take like 4 trays, put all the jerky on a flat pan, put a bacon rack over it, and then another layer and spritz it.
Yeah.
So that it had some moisture as it was cooking instead of just sucking it all out of the meat.
Yeah.
And checked every piece to make sure they were over at least 175, and I didn't want to overdo it and make it crumbly.
Yeah.
And it turned out perfect, but when you eat it, it tastes like Hot Pockets. And this is no joke. And my nephew and his fiance were over here the other night, and I gave them both a piece, and she's like, "That's spicy, but why do I know that flavor?" And I said, "Hot Pockets." Yep. It smelled like Hot Pockets, and it tastes like Hot Pockets. And this is the Idaho bear, the last Idaho bear I shot.
Yeah.
But guys, we're gonna shut this down.
So quick laugh, real quick, because keeps clearing my throat. And I'm like, why am I clearing my throat? And then I remember, Maddie's cheerleading this year.
Yeah.
We had a ball game last night. So a good friend of ours makes T-shirts, and I told her
he makes T-shirts.
Yeah, they're just like not like in abundance, but she's got a little thing she can make like 2 or 3, whatever. And she knows how I am, so I wanted to make sure Maddie knew that I was there and, embarrass her, because that's me. So she picked the brightest hot pink T-shirt she could find, and it says, "Go Maddie, #CheerDad." So I donned my shirt, and I'm in the stands, and I'm hooting and hollering and making sure that everybody can see me. And so I'm about half horse today.
That's freaking awesome.
Oh, it's great. I love it.
Folks, if any of y'all ever run into Rooster and his daughter Maddie, let me tell you what, she is probably the nicest young lady of her age that I've met in 20 years.
She's a hoot.
She ain't sassy. She don't have a big mouth.
No,
other than with her dad. And that's because he aggravates her 99% of the time.
100%.
But she's just an awesome kid, and Rooster's an awesome friend of mine, and we're going to call this quits right now. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed evening.